Hello everybody, welcome back to Expedition 33. Today we're gonna try to potentially finish the story. I have no idea actually how long it is, so bear with me. But yeah, maybe we're gonna finish it today. So there are two games coming up too that I want to stream for sure, and it's, one is already out. It's Clair, or whatever you call it, like the climbing game. The best rated Steam game of the year so far, which means nothing because it's February, but it's a game, you know, I climb a lot in real life. It's my main sport since, I guess, almost like 17 years now. And yeah, so climbing is, you know, something I really enjoy in real life, and, you know, like climbing games are always fun to try. I mean, they're usually just very, you know, like unrealistic, but still fun. So that is the game I want to try. And Neo 3. Problem, Neo 3 comes out in 3 days. I don't think I'm going to beat Karen in 3 days. 2 days technically, because we're going to play Expedition today, maybe not even beat it. So yeah, let's see which of the games we're going to end up being able to play next. So it's either Karen or directly Neo 3. Really hard to know, because I really want to play Neo 3 day 1. So Karen, I mean, I already missed day 1, right? So it's less of a big deal, I guess, if I miss it. Yeah, and as I said, no idea how realistic it is that we beat the story today. Okay, everything is set up and we're ready to go. Yeah, the music in this game is really cool. Like, whenever you play the game, there's at least one soundtrack that's like super nice. A song.
Well, that will help.
Okay, sorry, I just like still setting up the chat, and okay.
Well, that will help.
Your father, he's at the tower.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so obviously I'm already spoiled when it comes to a certain mechanic that's going to be there at the end. I mean, it's a pretty typical mechanic, but still, like, I really hate gaming news headlines. Like, yeah, we're not spoiling, but actually we're spoiling. Isn't it beautiful here? Her paintings are always astonishing, yet I wish she would understand. Understand what? Just what it means for me to paint. What do you mean? The boy has gone silent. Yeah, I really hate when articles are just literally straight up spoilers for something that happens at the end, and they're like, oh, I mean, it's not a direct spoiler, but still it is a spoiler, right? So I don't like that. I really, really wish they would just shut the fuck up and not post a fucking headline about these things at all. Oh, I didn't even notice. Of course, it's our flag. But as far as I can tell, they have 26k HP and we did 900k damage, so...
An advantage. What have we here?
Great.
Yeah, just giving us a little bit of Lumina here. Oh wait, I forgot to tell my friend that he always wants to know when we stream this game, because he, I guess, likes the story, the fights. No, what? That's a bullshit hitbox. Not that it matters, but still, I kind of bullshit.
Show me what you can do. Here we go. Your time to shine.
Let's shine.
Oh, he was actually relatively tanky. Compared to the normal enemies. Ooh, commanded counter 3. I mean, honestly, we almost never counterattack anymore, so I guess it's like... not insane or something, but... I mean, her speed is just absolutely insane. So I guess we just remove sniper and we... rush on powerful. Wait, how much does rush on powerful cost? 10, okay. I mean, longer burn is actually not that stupid. I mean, honestly, it really doesn't matter. We should... I'm just gonna pick this one. Not this one. Wait, that's the wrong one. It's called counter... blah, blah, blah. I mean, this one is also kind of interesting. I didn't even think about that. It might be more valuable than the counter, but whatever. We're just gonna pick this one for now, and then we're gonna give her the speed again later. Yeah, almost finished with Doom the Dark Ages second playthrough. The first one we did on stream, now I did my second off stream. And like I said, I enjoyed it way more, but I still think all the critique I had is valid, right? Like I didn't just make that up, but I think I still had too high of an expectation because of Doom Eternal, and was also kind of not really expecting the same game, but the same quality. And just to be honest, I don't think the game achieves the same level of you know, like design perfection than Doom Eternal does. Perfection, quote unquote, like not perfect, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, all the criticism I had was pretty valid, but I still think it was more a product of my health and general expectation level. Yeah, so playing it now is a perfectly fine game, right? It's not as, for me, it's not as good as Doom Eternal, but it's definitely fun. The mirror has suffered so much damage. There's something in the water.
William, Expedition 60. They mocked us when we said the human body is the strongest of them all. We trained relentlessly, and now our bodies have achieved the pinnacle of human performance, with which we are able to crush our enemies. We are so much more agile and aerodynamic without the heavy uniforms constraining our glorious muscles. With Leslie's unstoppable training regime, we are impervious. That's how we were able to charge through that ghostly Gamage barrier and reach the Paintress. But it seems we've been wrong about what she is. The Paintress is just as trapped as we. The real terror lies beneath the monolith. The rest of Expedition 60 marched on to confront him, while I was tasked to warn Lumiere. But it seems I might have run out of time. One last swim separates me from Lumiere, but even with my mighty muscles, I don't know if I can outswim the Gamage. So here I write my final message. Bare naked muscles will save the world. And don't waste time on the Paintress. Aim for the bottom of the monolith.
See? Who's following his guide, huh? Interesting, interesting. I think not enough games place their music in the world. I think it's
Great.
way too often. It's just, I mean, also in this game often, but I think this game at least uses it sometimes, but a lot of games don't use it at all. Even though it's such a cool idea.
Good stuff.
Nevrons from the Axon Islands. What are they doing here?
I mean, that question is kind of dumb at this point, isn't it? the logic is pretty...
Here we go. Let's go. Well, that will help.
So while I think doing these 50-50 splits, like
Mile.
these
Let's go.
like these, you know, levels where you have like half, you have two pathways basically. They're cool in a term of making it feel less linear, but they also have the problem where you have to backtrack or loop around every single time if you want to go fully.
Ready. Interesting. The power of blood. Well, that will help.
Okay, we learned the Lumina. The one where we deal more damage on a stunned enemy is actually pretty good. Is it this one? No. I mean, this one's almost good. Yeah, I think this is honestly pretty nice. Let me quickly go and check the one where we have this one. I'm gonna add it to favorites, and then we also have the other one, which is the one where you get rush on. I mean, that one's also not terrible in shorter fights, which is most of the fights, I guess. Shouldn't it be called rush on powerful or something like that? Oh wait, maybe we never learned it. Yeah, I just realized you might actually never have learned that one. I mean, for now, we're just gonna learn this one, but at the end of the day, the rush on powerful could be decent. Or do they have rush when they're low HP too? Wait, do we have like the... Okay, we already have SOS rush anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Wait, do we come from there? I think so. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Maybe I should continue. Maybe I should continue. Maybe you should. Yeah. If that were a choice, the boy has gone silent.
An advantage.
It's kind of weird because you get so much money from fighting that the money you find on the ground is like the values are so low always. It barely feels like they even have a meaning that they're on the ground. It might actually be the most relevant if I mean, even when speedrunning, I guess you wouldn't even go out of your way to get them. So unless you really need a few specific values.
Interesting. An advantage.
After all the mess that's happening, I was the only one curious enough to make the journey here. But this place is sad. Let's make it less sad for him. Should have healed. Oh well. We're cooked. Wait, unless... I don't know why she didn't die there. Did she have something to protect her? Yeah, classic mistake there. She didn't heal in so long, I completely forgot about that part. Wait, do we? Let's see, how much HP does he have? Probably doesn't have any HP anyway. Yeah, we completely... I mean, I'm just like in my mind is still... This one is absolutely fucking ass. Unless you use shields from the get-go, and I guess you stayed full HP. And it's not that expensive, so we can just buy it for whatever reason. I mean, you know, we're just gonna buy it so we have everything. The higher levels don't really matter to me.
Papa is somewhere past the gardens. Nice. I can't sustain the expedition as much longer.
Ned, we need to defeat them fast.
Ready.
Huh. Yeah, interesting that you can go wherever you want here.
Great.
I'm not sure if there should be no music right now. That might be a bug.
Of blood. Still in.
Nice.
Oh. Oh, okay. Wait a second. We're just gonna wait until we learn the stun boost and then we're gonna have that one. For sure. I'm just too lazy to change the build of everybody else, too. I wish the mouse cursor would show up every time we go into a fight, but... Yeah, no idea why they have that issue.
Well, that will help.
Yeah, so I guess like the way a Souls game works is a bit smarter in that way, a traditional one, right? Not maybe Elden Ring, but even Elden Ring, where you're at some point you're gonna have maxed weapons and you're gonna stop leveling them. But in this game, since there are other progression mechanics, you basically, even though your weapons are capped like that in like in a Souls game at this point, I still think you continue to get more powerful via the Luminas, like every single time you continue playing, right? So it's like it doesn't stop, right? And in Souls games, often like for the later parts of the game, you basically almost have no change in your power level, which makes balancing around that way easier. So yeah, in this case, it seems like almost like an impossible challenge to balance this game as a human being. Like there are too many variables in play, and you would need to really change the core design, right? Changing numbers and what is in the game is not enough, I think. You really would have to reapproach how to balance, like maybe put a Lumina limit or something in there that is like finite and not infinite.
Perfect to seal.
Interesting.
Yeah, unfortunately the music here is not playing. I'm like almost 99% sure we should be hearing music right now. Which we could test by leaving the area right here. Okay, so now we have a stun boost, and we should also have the new one. It's called stun boost. Stun boost is alphabetically below the favorites, so we should be able to find it down here somewhere. I'm gonna add it to favorites, but it's a bit more expensive. I think the gradient one is straight up more usable because it's not conditional.
Your father's been extra inspired.
Oh, I guess you can't have a first strike on this one. I guess we always get it because we have so much speed, but...
Power of blood.
Oh, these guys are pretty tanky, which is cool. Because we just give Mile to play. Does she have AoE? Oh yeah. Which ability? Like, I think it's one of the new ones. I just don't remember because we almost never use it where it is on the skill tree.
Useful.
Papa's over there. And the chroma we need to bring back Lumia.
Even I can sense him.
We'd better make sure we're ready.
We're absolutely ready, don't worry about it. So this is the point where I think we're gonna cap the damage to this here. And we're gonna 2x their HP, maybe 10x even. And that should make for a hopefully long and consistent fight, so we get like the lore. I hope this is not too much, but we'll see, right? Yeah, so I think this is what we're gonna do for this one. So we get the lore. Yeah, might be overkill, honestly. 10x could be longer fight. We'll see, right? If it's enough or not, or too much. We can just go back and change it. Yeah, unfortunately we have to do this because Daniel told me you're gonna skip dialogue if you go too fast in the fights. And honestly, it's pretty obvious we're gonna go too fast in the fights, right? I kind of wish though he's here doing what it needs to be done, what I can't do anymore. What needs to be done for my sake and theirs. The boy has gone silent. Okay, so they don't respawn? Really? So wait, let me quickly TP back here. No, this is not where I wanted to TP to. I wanted to TP to an earlier area. So we can quickly learn the Lumina. I guess like it's kind of stupid we're learning Lumina even though I just capped my damage, right? Like yeah, it's pretty dumb. But I just want to have the Lumina learned. Oh yeah, just remember, we just capped it, which is kind of stupid for this type of fight, but...
Not looking good. Void, take everything. Not looking good.
Okay, how many fights do we need? 2 more. Okay, that should be fine. I'm not gonna uncap just for 2 fights.
The power of blood. Is flowing.
I mean, it seems like that seems honestly like a fair amount of HP. No, maybe not. Maybe. Yeah, it's like it's not a good solution, right? But whatever. Or we uncap and we do 100x to make it a bit more balanced. And we could uncap and do 100x, I think. I wonder.
The power of blood.
Deal me in.
Wait, why did we deal no damage? What? No, I guess no. Honestly, this seems pretty good.
Not looking good.
Yeah, why not? Why? Yeah, I think that's pretty nice. Yeah, Gradient Fighter obviously has no, he went for Sniper, whatever it's called. This one here. So Gradient Fighter. I mean, sure, it's for fun, because we're going to use all the different ones here in this case. Yeah, we're going to be using a lot of different gradient attacks just to make it look cool. Yeah, so we're basically trying to set it up in a way that we don't... Hopefully we don't get completely shit on because we do this. But yeah, it should be fine. Where was the flag here? Oh wait, there really is no music here, huh? Okay, it's time, but I'm gonna quickly drink something. And I will be right back. Okay. Man, my muscles are so sore from working out yesterday. Whew.
Papa?
Alicia.
Please, I just want you to understand what this canvas means to me.
I do understand. I know how powerful and intoxicating it is. How deeply attached we can become to the worlds we pour our hearts and souls into. I was enthralled, and it nearly killed me.
Doesn't mean you have to erase Verso's canvas.
Child, do you think I want to? After all the sorrows we've endured, do you really think that I want to destroy this last piece of his soul?
Then don't.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices. We do what we must.
Grief often blinds us, And we make choices we can never take back.
You grieve for two.
I grieve for many.
The choices of parents leave indelible marks upon their children. But ultimately, the voices in their head have to be their own. You cannot set the boundaries of their life for them.
After the fire, you wanted me to find new joy in life. And I tried. But I couldn't. I couldn't. Faso died because of me. How do I get from that to joy?
Child, it will get better, I promise you. But this is not the way. Your friends speak truth. And it changes nothing. You can hate me. But that's a choice I must make. As your father, I must look out for you. Especially when you can't look out for yourself.
You treat me as if I'm still 5!
I treat you as if the shadow from the worst day of our lives is going to suffocate you and take you from us too! Enough. I said enough.
Okay, imagine, I don't know why he was wearing that. I think the game actually might have a check for if all you, I don't know, Dan, did he wear that too for you? I think it might be actually a check of the game what your characters are wearing. Maybe if everybody's wearing that, he gets this. I think it might actually be maybe some Easter egg or something. I'm not sure. Maybe it's intentional. I don't think it was intentional. Oh yeah, so it actually has a mechanic that matches him to you. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, it was also really funny. But at the same time, just imagine this guy if he drew like MS Paint. Then everything here would look like shit. Just imagine. It looks so epic. Just imagine you can't draw. That would be so funny. Okay, we have a 99,999 damage cap and 10x HP. So we should hopefully get all the lore and all the good stuff, right? So yeah, it might also be completely unbalanced and we could just get shit on. I have no idea, but we'll see.
Your time to shine.
Yeah, we're severely handicapped right here. So let's see. Hopefully he doesn't just die in one hit.
Take everything.
Okay, that's gonna take a while, but that's good, right? That's what we want. We don't want it to be over in a moment. Yeah, I think that's fine, right? We're not like destroying his HP in a crazy way. I mean, we get 100 billion turns compared to him. I just ignore this, right? What are we doing? I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest.
Elements, converge!
We're just trying to be as weak as we can.
My
Oh, he has 2 attacks. I mean, he has hard, obviously, because we have almost no defense. Okay, what is her ultimate? This one here. That seems like complete ass, but whatever. Let's see what it looks like. Okay.
So be it.
I don't even know what we do here. We just use random shit.
Last chance. Blades sharp. I can do it. We take everything.
Fate. I see.
Okay, what is her gradient? Okay. It's not the cool one she did in the one cutscene. Unfortunately.
Time to take risks.
I think we're a bit too fast for him. I'm not sure.
Fate is sealed.
I can do it. Void, take everything. I can do it. My sword is death.
Let us
Why did I do that one? I misclicked, obviously. Okay, nice phase. Next phase.
Stop this insanity. It's time to go home.
I do love a challenge, but this is beginning to irk me.
Fuck. He keeps regenerating.
maybe we focus on the axons first.
She can't.
Mama.
You're going to kill yourself. It's too soon for you to return to any canvas.
Hey Apricorn, hope you're doing well. I mean, do you even have to ask? Because it's going swimmingly, that's why. And he's also naked, technically, so, you know, everybody's naked. Okay, our AP gains are insanely bad because we get so many turns and nobody's dying. Okay, whose gradient didn't we see yet? I guess we saw all of their gradients. So does she have something that looks cool with a lot of hits? Yeah, this one, right? Okay, does she have one that looks cool? We don't do a lot. Maybe this one. Wow, that's some crazy damage right there. Yeah, this is pretty much, I think, the end of the game. The thing is, as far as I know at least, I suspect at least. The thing is, I have 10x enemy HP and we capped our damage to 99,000. So that's why we don't deal any damage. I would probably almost one-shot this guy if I had no cap on. And Daniel saved me from that, because we would skip all the lore if we just killed him too fast. So yeah, we basically enabled like the opposite of cheats to make this fight not instantly over.
Romance flowing.
Yeah. And they added that after the game was out, so back in the day you couldn't even do that, unfortunately. Oh my god, we're so ass, 'cause we never have to play. Like, my brain doesn't even know how to play the game anymore.
Time to take risks.
Honestly, nothing else makes sense, because this is the one that has the most hits. Everything else is just a waste. You can also get my Alno mouse already playing. What do we do? I guess I want to have a sun skill for whatever reason.
Show me what you can do. I'm not giving up. Boy, take everything. I'm not giving up.
Yeah, let's do a random gradient one. Yeah, let's do a 99k Gomash. Crazy. Insane. How many AP items do we have? 4 only. I guess like we don't use it then. Because we don't know how many phases this fight has. We don't want to waste our time too much here. Maybe 100x HP no cap would have been better. I'm not sure. But this way we're safe, right? We can't... like, this way we have a nice linear progression through the HP bar. But honestly, he's not talking that much, so...
Take cover.
the delay is a bit longer.
I die. So be it.
Yay! Somebody died, we get AP, let's go. At least we got to see the attack, right? That's what we're doing this for. I hope we do. I mean, like, yeah. He's never gonna play again, so I hope he doesn't have another one he wants to show us.
I can do it.
Yes, maybe this one, because it looks cool.
Elements converge.
Yeah, we could also do hers. Yeah, what does she have? Does she have something funny? Oh yeah, this one's completely useless. Let's go.
Here we go.
Okay, what do you have?
If I die, so be it.
Okay, does she have something else? Nope.
The stars judge you.
Oh wait, do we have to wait for him to take a turn? Wait, we're just waiting and wait. Let's just attack until it's his turn. Okay, nice.
Not this time.
Wait, is that my Mile or is it somebody else? Because we don't look like that, so I don't know. It look cool, but I have no idea who that is.
Ironic. Your mother was the one who saved me when I lost myself in a canvas. She taught me how to safely use our gift. How to soar without flying too close to the sun. We painted hundreds of canvas worlds, pushing the very boundaries of creation. And she never let me forget that every day we spent here has a price. Yet, here we are now.
So trust her. If she's doing this, then
I trust what she taught me.
you want control. You want to feel like you're doing something. You couldn't save Verso, so you want to save us, except you're not. Destroying the canvas won't help us move on. It'll just deny us the one place that helped us feel again.
67 years. 67 years I spent trapped within the monolith. But I persisted. Do you know why? I cannot spend another with living corpses. Since the fire, our family has crumbled. A lean in the canvas. Clair, fighting a solitary war. You, a living ghost. Verso's death broke us. Want it to be fixed. I need it to be fixed. I cannot lose you too.
Don't you see? That's how I feel about them. I can't lose them either. I've lost too much. Papa, see? I've lost so much.
We both lost so much.
Papa, I don't want to lose you either. I'm not leaving you forever. Just a little longer.
I want to trust you, but
You can.
keep the light on for you. I hope you find peace. Hold on to each other.
I'm sorry.
Thank you, Xbox, for telling me. Thank you. I didn't realize. I hate achievement pop-ups. I wish I could turn that shit off. Like, fuck me. Hey. Yeah, so honestly, all of this was pretty obvious, right? So the thing we're waiting for is actually what is going on with the meta story, right? What is outside of this? That is the thing I'm the most curious about, but I'm not even sure we're going to learn anything about that in this game, but it would leave an amazing opportunity for a sequel. So if there is no more detailed explanation about that, I would be 99% sure they might actually go and explore the rest. I mean, the game basically has a setup for an infinite amount of content, so yeah, there's a lot of ways they can use this setup. But we'll see. We'll see where it leads. And this is obviously Child Verso, right? That's what I assumed. I might be wrong, but maybe it's his the other guy. Like, since I don't know who he is, right? Like, we never met him outside of the optional fight. So I'm kind of curious to see if there is going to be something else here. I guess there's nothing else to do here, right? I think it's just like you can wait and interact.
You're tired of painting, aren't you? I'm tired too.
That's... You shouldn't be able to be here.
Lamont's gift.
Why did you run in? It's dangerous for you here.
See things as they are. Not how you want them to be.
What?
You lied to your father.
No.
You saw it too. But he wanted to believe. You're going to die here. Why don't you just leave? You can always come back.
The moment I leave, Papa will erase this canvas.
This is not worth your life.
What life? My life of loneliness in a shell of a body, with no voice and no future.
You're my El. No matter where you are, you don't need this canvas.
But everything I want is here. Here I have a chance to live, Verso to live. Up there I merely exist.
Life keeps forcing cruel choices.
Stop quoting Papa!
It's time to stop painting.
Verso! Papa also said, hold on to each other.
Old friend, you've traveled miles, spinning in circles. Your blind eyes under the eye, stripping
I'm sorry.
out colors. But it's time to say goodbye until next love.
And now we pick who we find. So the thing is, right, I don't really understand the problem here. So let me explain, right? As far as I am concerned, she can leave and come back, right? And I don't see any reason why, if she does that, right, if she can regenerate outside, why would you have to, why would Renoir destroy the canvas? It doesn't really make sense, right? So I don't really see the problem, because we can, there could be a compromise here, but they're kind of doing it a binary way, which I don't really understand. So, because I assume, because if you go for Verso, it's like basically, yeah, I don't even know, like it doesn't make any sense, right? It's completely nonsensical for me, from my perspective. Like, it's like they're creating conflict in a scenario where there is a solution. I'm not sure. I'm gonna quickly go to the toilet and think about it. But I don't really see either being logical. I would find a middle ground here, because there is a middle ground. They literally said it's possible. So, yeah, I'm not sure. I'll be right back in 2 minutes. Okay, I'm back. And there's one more thing, right? Clair said she can repaint her throat and face. So she kind of said she could fix herself too. But was it like, I don't know, like maybe I didn't pay attention enough to that part, but it doesn't sound like this has to be a binary decision here. But what are we gonna do? I mean, technically, Mael gives it more future. That's what I think. There's potential, and I think Verso doesn't really have the potential. So, and I'm a simp, so I'm just gonna pick her. But I think it's honestly it's a bit of a constructed decision here. I think there is. I mean, we don't know enough about the outside, but I think if we knew more, we might be better at making decisions, right? It's basically we don't know the rules of the game. And Mael knows more about that than Verso, so I would probably just side with her because she has more insight. And technically, since the outside might as well not be what it is, so, you know, like, I think like choosing one because it's quote-unquote real, I think is not a good decision in general, right? So I don't think that is what we should account for. Yeah, at the end of the day, I have no idea what's going on outside, so I'm just gonna pick Mael here because she knows more, and also she has potential for the future. Wait, because just because we pick her, it doesn't mean we can't come back and forth. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's kind of really... It's really too constructed for me to actually make sense of it, right? If it was a logical decision based on a lot of information the characters have, I think it would be way easier to decide. But in this case, we don't really know enough as a player to really make a well-founded decision, right? So I would say, yeah, a bit weird that they made this binary style here, from my perspective, right? I don't think there is a reason for this to be the case. Yeah, but okay, let's just pick her. They don't even ask if you misclick what happens. Yeah, why not? Why not protect it? Because it doesn't mean we can't do stuff in the future. Wait, she's 1 HP. Oh, that's not good.
Void takes everything.
Wait, this is gonna be fucking cursed. Wait, this is gonna be fucking cursed. Oh no. Wait, we're actually cooked. That's gonna be such a tough fight now. We're gonna have to parry his attacks. It's gonna be...
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Or we just get an infinite amount of turns and just win.
Void takes everything.
Okay, I think that's how it's gonna go. Wait, we still have this one, which looks pretty cool.
You can't escape.
Oh, goodbye.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please.
Hey, please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me.
So...
Please. I don't want this life.
Stop saying
I
that.
don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just... I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
If you could grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Okay, as always, it's the outro. We talk about the game. So first of all, the ending. Let's talk about the ending quickly. We chose. I think it's a very artificially constructed ending, and also it ignores a lot of realistic premises we might actually have a lot of insight to, because it kind of assumes what is base reality, right? And we don't know that. So it's like it's pitching something which is theoretically already impossible to argue for against each other. And also, I don't think Verso's depiction of his intent is realistic. I don't think that makes any sense from my perspective. Why he would choose, like, why he would change that much in such a short amount of time, while the way he is depicted during the game does not reflect any like the end, right? I think it was very, very artificially staged, unfortunately, which really lessens the impact to me personally, because I think it does make sense. It doesn't make sense how he reacted to it, and also how the entirety of the solutions were constructed. I think a lot of hints the game and pointers the game gave you were not really... I think they really gave a lot of opportunity for different styles of endings. So I think the binary choice kind of weird, and yet we're going to look at the other ending in a moment here. Yeah, overall, I think it was a really good game. But really the most glaring issue for sure was the balancing. I think the balancing is really, really not good. It might actually be one of the worst balanced games I've ever played in my life. The lucky part is it's still fun, but it's also fundamentally not balanced. So only the start and I guess the DLC super bosses are technically balanced if you ignore the individual power levels the player can be at. And if there is ever a remaster or remake, I really hope that the difficulty selection actually is a difficulty selection in a traditional sense that has a relatively consistent difficulty. And I'm saying relatively because it's an RPG. It's always impossible to really assess the detailed like difficulty at any moment. But it really, I mean, obviously, right, having to enable a hard damage cap and 10x HP to even like not even have a challenge, but even to just see the dialogue and still have no challenge, that means they have tremendously missed the mark on balancing, right? It's like, it is really the one biggest flaw, I think, I would see in the game. And then I guess the end, the storytelling feeling a bit like artificially binary to me. And the most interesting part about the game, I think, was the meta world. And I think that is hopefully where we'll see a sequel that will explore the idea of what is happening there. I think there is an insane potential for making that actually a new game. So yeah, if they're smart, I think they will try to build upon that premise a bit more. Because obviously that is a very interesting idea, right? What is going on there? Why can't they do that? Are they just basically like prompting in a different way, like we would like prompt and simulation prompt in the real world? We don't know, right? So it would be really, what is going on with a war outside? So I think they really set up a sequel here, or prequel, whatever, right? Whatever you want to see. But they really set up a place where they can definitely make one sequel if they want to. Technically they can make a lot of them if they want to, but I think one sequel that really is kind of missing from a from a knowledge perspective. Like I think there's a lot of stuff you can basically do to enrich and add to the lore without feeling artificial. I think the game is really set up in a way that allows a lot of potential there. In general, I think the story for me was not very surprising in general, because I think there were too many hints to what is going on for me personally. So it was not really... The most interesting part was actually the part we didn't learn anything about in detail. So it's actually... The funny thing is, the core premise was pretty predictable, but the outside is still pretty unpredictable because they don't have enough information about that, right? So the interesting part is actually the one outside. And yeah, I'm kind of not sure if the structure of the core story supports emotional binding. Right, I think it kind of lessens the emotional impact the way it was constructed, for me personally. So I don't know. I did enjoy the story, but I still think it was not maybe the best substrate for emotional storytelling. because I think this premise is just like a bit too. I'm wanting to say it out loud every single time, but you know what I mean. It's just like it didn't work too much emotionally for me. Like, unfortunately, I was kind of expecting more emotions going into this game, because I definitely feel emotions when playing video games. Don't worry. In this case, I feel like it's a bit too floaty, I would say, to really carry that. Yeah, I think it had way more potential to be more impactful in that regard. Yeah, but I still think it's a fantastic game. But if I would have made the game, I would definitely have changed some things. Like, for example, the balancing, I would have 100% have gone a different route there. And also, I think from a story impact perspective, I would have tried to allude to a more realistic world that maybe starts to fall apart way later. I think that is what I would have done. So the binding moments are more, you know, like intense. Because if everything seems surreal, nothing really is real, right? So it's kind of weird. Like, it's kind of weird to describe, but that might be me being very personal here. Yeah, maybe I just play too many games, too many stories, that my brain just like predicts these things too much. But it usually still works if the moment to motion emotional binding is high enough, right? And I think the start of the game was very impactful. But I think the further you got, the less for me the impact worked. It's kind of interesting, right? Usually you would expect it to be the other way around. But at the end of the day, I still really enjoyed the game. Obviously, still highly recommend it. But I do hope one day we're going to see, at least from a gameplay perspective, a rebalanced version that will offer a consistent, challenging experience without the player having to do anything to achieve that. Yeah, because obviously the late game super bosses in the early game show that they know what could be there if they balance it, right? So they basically have these two polar points, and now they just have to figure out how to make the between consistent. And obviously the optional side content makes you like very wildly in power levels when you reach the end. And I think that is something where you just have to find a way to motivate the player to keep playing and scale maybe even dynamically with the player. Because I think like if you don't have progression, which caps like the potential challenge, or you have like a dynamic scaling system which soft adapts to the player, so you still have a sense of progression and build variety, but you don't get this absurd level of overpoweredness, which completely like removes any challenge besides the DLC and the start of the game. So yeah, I guess that's my take on the game. I really liked it. Was I expecting more? No, I think this is pretty much in line with what I expected. I just wish for me it worked more emotionally towards the end. Yeah. Yeah, really beautiful painting here. And also we never found the third access to that one painting world, so... Okay, but yeah, let's do what Daniel said, and we're gonna try the other end. I don't even know how that works. Almost 69 hours playtime. Very nice. So we are here? Why are we here? Wait, now we uncap. Just now we uncap so it goes faster, I guess. Oh, we're here because we have to go there. Whoa, okay. Wait, is this beyond or after? And there's a new game plus, which I'm gonna be honest, maybe that's the balanced experience. I have no idea, but I have no idea what New Game Plus brings. So I would assume it's hopefully more consistently challenging because they assume a power level for the entire playthrough. But that would be more disappointing because then they would have a version of the game that actually was balanced, and you just can't play it at your first playthrough. But sure, let's see if we can actually go in there, and we're gonna obviously remove the caps for this one because we just want to be fast in the combat, if that's how it works even. Wait, is this is where we went, right? I think, yeah. Okay, let's see what the other ending is like. Wait, how does it even work? Wait, can we even play it? I'm not sure. Because Daniel said we should play the other ending, but do we have to play the game again now? Which I mean, obviously I could just look it up on YouTube, but was there another way to? Yeah, how would I even access the other ending from this one here? Because obviously I can do this one, right? But I don't think we can actually do this again. Wait, because I didn't create a save, so we might not be able to play it now. Ah, from the main menu, you can load different saves. Okay. Ah. Now, I don't know which save it is, to be honest. Is it like this one? No. Okay, yeah, makes sense. It must have been an older one. I'm stupid. Okay, wait. So we just have to go with the one that has, like... This one here should be the right one. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now we'll see what the alternative is. Can we heal the party? Okay, nice. Okay, we're just gonna skip to the selection. Yeah, but I think it was okay with the first ending. It was just written in an awkward way. But we'll see. Maybe this one is less awkward.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
But the funny thing is, I think we're so much worse from a building perspective that this fight might actually be fucking cancer.
Here we go.
Woo! That's gonna be really tough, man. He doesn't have AP. Yo, this version of the fight is gonna be so ass because we didn't build him.
Here we go.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
It doesn't make any sense. I have no idea why he is like this. I don't really understand him, to be honest, in this scenario. Mishi's cooking us, man. We're fucking cooked. Does he have anything really cool? I don't think so. Yeah, we're actually fucking cooked.
Here we go. I've lived a long time, Mael. There are things we could never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
Okay, there was way more lore here than... He's so ass. He's so ass. Yo, wait, we're cooked. She won again. Okay, no other ending for us. Wait. Okay, Verso, you need some buffs. In respect of me learn to parry. So what do we even do here?
Here we go.
Verso, stop!
Oh, we're gonna have to the dialogue every single time because I suck.
We're all
Okay.
hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Well, that's completely my bad because if it wasn't bad, we wouldn't have to. Wait, this attack is way better, I think. I mean, she's just built different. Like, how good is this one?
Time to strike.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Yeah, definitely prefer the ending we chose so far. Oh my god, are we actually not gonna... She's too good for us, what can we do? We might have to quickly change his build, be better. Because we neglected him for a really long time. So let me quickly... I think honestly what's really good is, first of all, Cheater should be really good, but wait, yeah, Cheater, where is it? Here, right, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this is very nice. He has such fucking shit things here. What else do we give him? Like, why can you not sort it by costs? I don't really understand, but whatever. Okay, he's not gonna die, so this is technically... I guess we also have Solo Fighter, I guess. Sure. That should be way better. And then we just need to give him something better. Does he burn anything? I don't think he burns anything, but... What do we give him? We still need some more juice. Wait, his crit is really bad. Wait, we can give him critical burn and burning shots, and then he can just burn sometimes. Where the fuck are they? Am I blind? Does he already have him? He already has him. That's also good. Okay, whatever. That should be enough, man. I don't think we... We could also get Shell, but I don't think it matters. Okay.
hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Time to say goodbye until
Oh, this is what we're talking about. Oh, I didn't remove the cap. I'm fucking brain dead. Oh, that's why it's so stupid. We only removed it in the other version. Oh, well, whatever. I hope we can still do it like this. Yeah, and she also has 10x HP. Yeah, that's obviously stupid of me. Whatever.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monoko? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
I guess he really, really, really needs AP.
Time to strike.
Oh my god, she's too good! Wait, she doesn't deal any damage. Wait, what? Why didn't she deal any damage? I guess as long as we survive, everything's fine.
Here we go. I've lived a long time, Maya. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Vaso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
So now I really don't get the Simon part. Like, there wasn't even a spoiler. The guy just didn't play the game. I guess we just use AP and win. Okay, I guess I just have to double tap or something for this one. Okay. Oh, you didn't win yet? Oh, okay. But now we win, right?
Don't do this. Don't leave me again.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. miss you guys. It's okay. It's us.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans le dessin, toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur, œuvres infinies. Chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les
Well, that ending sucked. Yeah, that was a horrible ending. No, Mael's ending is way better. It's way better. Because that ending basically implies nothing, right? Like, there is no future for any of the characters, which were just as real as the real characters, right? You literally kill hundreds of people for nothing. You know what I mean? Like, that ending is ass, right? Her parents are old, they're gonna die too anyway. And then she's all alone. That's a fucking shit ending. She can't speak, she can't see correctly. This is one of the worst endings. It's objectively ass. Yeah, it is for sure like a really bad ending, and it's only bad because they made the twist. Like, the other ending you must think about it realistically, right? The other ending has one aspect which makes it bad. That's because Verso unrealistically suddenly decides that he doesn't like it, right? Like, I think the entire way the game is told does not imply that at all. I think the decision they made up at the end to make it more dramatic for the other ending, I think, is complete bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I mean that is an implication they're making at the end, but yeah, I don't think that is actually how he felt, right? I still think he values the connections he's making in real time. And also, don't forget, at the end they hint that the young Verso is also alive, right? You can see him in the audience. And that person never got a chance to live in the first place. So I think it's not about the old one, but about the new one. I mean, the thing is, right, that is where I think, Daniel, you're just describing what the game mistold, I think. The problem is, the game made it a binary choice, and I think inherently that is a mistake, right? It doesn't make sense, because they hinted she can leave and come back at any moment, right? And she will be fine. So the only thing they kind of did on top of that was this unnecessary, oh, if you leave, the other guy's gonna remove it, right? But that doesn't make any fucking sense. There is literally no reason why he would do that, right? Why would he not say, okay, but you come out every now and then you're fine, right? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, right? That makes no sense. The writing is stupid because she says that, but why would she? She says she doesn't want to leave because he's gonna delete it, right? But that doesn't make any sense. The entire premise is nonsensical, right? The way the Renoir is depicted doesn't make sense that he would not find the compromise there, right? Like, the binary nature of this is really badly written, in my opinion. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't match what Renoir, Mael, or Verso would want. I don't think it makes any sense, to be honest. It's completely nonsensical, right? The entire premise of this is the problem, right? The problem is she can leave and come back and she will be fine, but for whatever reason he doesn't want that and rather would have her die inside. That doesn't make any sense. Then Verso would not even have to think about that, right? So I think this is where the writing really tries to artificially create this binary situation, and that's why it doesn't really work, I think, from a storytelling perspective. Because it doesn't make sense, right? It goes against what characters would do in this scenario. Yeah, no, I know what you mean, but the thing is, just imagine, right? Just imagine. She could have the compromise. It is doable. The way that they set up the story, they needed to find a better reason for this to work. So I think the plot is missing this part where there is no choice for it to be a binary solution, right? but they left the choice in the game, which like dilutes the binary selection. Right? Suddenly it doesn't make sense anymore because they gave they literally tell the player there is a way that you could do this, right, and have the best of both worlds. It exists via the logic of the game. And I have no idea why they did that, because if they didn't do that and they had a better explanation for why she has to stay, then it wouldn't make sense, right? But the way the game is written before that, it doesn't really imply that she has to be there, right? Yeah, but you don't know that, right? You don't know that if that is his goal or not, right? Because there was a point in the game where he could have died anyway. There was a moment where he was not immortal anymore, right? And I think it was after the Paintress or something, right? So I think that doesn't really matter. I just mean that the game literally tells you she can go in and out and she will be fine as long as Renoir doesn't delete the painting, which she wouldn't have done because there would have been a compromise between the two, right? So I think that at the end of the day, it's all about this possibility being concretely told by the game and then just ignored at the end, which is really stupid. Yeah, I know what you mean, but just imagine, right? The Verso you see, at the end of the day, it would have been better if he actually, you know, his only concern was actually the surrounding stuff, right? I don't think he actually minded living. He just didn't like the circumstances. And I think the circumstances, first of all, they changed. And second of all, they also could have been back, right? No, but he just didn't like the circumstances under which it was happening, right? I don't think he minded it in general. He didn't like what was going on, right? Like the entire setup was not what he liked. But I don't think that is really relevant even. Because even if, just ignore Versa, right? He doesn't exist, right? Even then the premise that she's staying like this doesn't make sense. Because she literally could go in and out because she could have found a compromise with Renoir. So I don't think there's actually any reason for this setting to exist. It just ignores that there is a way of a compromise, which is clearly stated by the game before. What do you mean, Dan? Why are you question marking it? I don't understand the question mark. Yeah. The thing is, she can go in and out, and Renoir doesn't have to destroy the painting. There is no law that keeps him from that he has to do it, right? So it doesn't make any sense, right? There is no reason why she couldn't go in and out. Yeah, that's why I think it's, you know, like, it doesn't make sense. If that was not the case, if there was a clear thing, if she leaves, everything gets erased, then it would make sense. But that is not the case, right? They never stated that, and it's like a conditional dependent on somebody who is in her favor. So it doesn't make sense for me. Yeah, this one part definitely doesn't make sense. Yeah, and it makes the binary selection stupid. Yeah, I think there should have been a middle ground. And yeah, sure, it would have been boring because it wouldn't have any drama to it, but the only drama might have been like Verso or something. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. And also, don't forget, right? The moment, like, Verso will get his wish anyway at the end. So even that is a non-issue, right? What is another X years, like one guy suffering for everybody else to exist? I think even that is not a bad ending, right? Because at the end, he will still get what he wants. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like, you know, it's I think it's a bit wonky from a writing perspective there. But okay, this is the fun part about interpretation, because I think, like, I'm very logical, right? So as soon as I see logical fallacies applied to increase impact, I'm always questioning why would people choose these things, right? Sometimes you just behave stupidly and there's no way, right? It's like in the moment, the heat of the moment. But this was a very slow and deliberate decision. So it doesn't, for me, it doesn't make sense, right? Because of the premise. And they could easily have prevented that by just stating she has to stay. Without the outside conditional. Yeah. That's the only thing, right? I think it's pretty, it's also pretty simple. There's not a lot of depth to why I think this decision is weird. Yeah. And also like the Versal's depiction throughout the game, yeah, there were hints, blah blah blah, I didn't like the past, blah blah, we all get it, right? But he seems to enjoy the present still, irrespective of what he's saying about the past. Yeah, so I think it's more of an opportunistic moment he took there. And he couldn't even have known that that opportunity would arise. So I'm not really convinced about the way they did the end here. Yeah, it's not very convincing to me. Yeah, I think they really dramified a potentially just chill ending. Yeah, but that's just me. I mean, obviously, you know, like it's written the way it is, and it's binary, and I just wish it was more sensible binary. Like they just needed to change a few things, right? Like I said a bunch of times, just like a few things, and it would have been okay. Sure, there is no choice. Yeah, but there was a choice, so I think it definitely makes less sense. And obviously, the second ending is just complete fucking ass, like compared to the first one. Yeah. We basically, like, you always have to wait, right? The one is, and also in the real world, Maya will die, right? Like, this is be real, like, this doesn't change anyway, right? And then she has a nice long life inside, and instead of outside, it doesn't really matter, right? It's all in her head anyway. It doesn't matter if it's in a canvas or outside, which might also not be real. So, yeah, I don't think that works, right? I don't think it's like, I don't think you could ever justify the second ending being the better one, from my perspective. It doesn't make sense. But okay, what are we gonna do now? I mean, I don't feel like doing the DLC fights because we don't have that much time. I think actually what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Cairn, whatever it's called, and climb some mountains, or a mountain, I have no idea actually. But yeah, in general, I still really like the game, but I do think story-wise, I kind of wish the end was not a bit as forced, and if it was forced, it was more forced in a natural, organic way. Yeah, that would be my story gripe, I guess. Besides the fact that it's pretty, there were not a lot of surprising things in the game in general. Like unless you, yeah, I mean for some maybe, but like if you just pay attention and you know a bit about art history, the game was like full of hints, and it was kind of not that surprising, right? But I don't mind that. The moment to moment was cool, right? The moment to moment was nice. I care about that more. Just at the end, I kind of really wished they didn't have to do this binary and always with a hint, right? They didn't want to have a good and a bad ending. They just wanted to have good bad endings, right? Although I think the second one definitely in my book is way worse. Yeah, but okay. So what are we gonna do now? Cairn, but also I don't have a thumbnail. We don't have a title, so I will be setting that up. I think for half an hour or so, and then we'll be back, and I'll also do the game settings and everything, so we don't have to do it on stream. And I'll see you guys in 30 minutes if I make it in time, right? It just takes a little bit of time to set it up. Yeah, I already bought the game, already downloaded it. Just need to title, thumbnail, and settings. So yeah, I'll see you in a moment. Thanks for watching.